Hi, welcome to the NBA Odds Couple Show for Sunday, March 27th. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. Mike Brenner, we got 5 games on the card
Pistol
tonight.
Pete, 4-2 yesterday. A little fist bump action for real.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, there's an interesting game here, Philly Golden State. We'll get to that, but there's one
Before
game.
we get too far ahead, I got to pan that board, Pete, because, and I mean this, I own it when I lose. I don't gloat when I win. And I'm in a slump. I'm hitting 1 and 2 for 3 straight days in the NBA. But you know what? It doesn't hurt my confidence, but it hurt my number. But I'm 98 and 84. I'm still respected 14 units up at 53%. A couple bloggers think this isn't acceptable and think I'm going to sink below 50. I'm not going to sink below 50. Trust me. All right. Pistol Pete, 4 and 2. Loshak is back. He unleashed 6 plays yesterday, hit 4 of them. 48 and 55, 46%, and he sees the light. And
I got 1 today.
And he got 1 today. I got 6 today.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
6 plays.
depending on one injury update, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Well, I think I got 1. We'll get to that in a second. But first, we have to talk about Philly Golden State. Now, I'm assuming, who knows? Maybe this is involved in one of your plays. But this, of course, everyone's talking about it, right? The biggest mismatch in the history of the NBA in terms of won-loss percentages, right?
Absolutely.
And
the line is showing that.
It is right now. It opened at 20.5, and now it's 21.5. Market wide. You can get 21 at Bet Online. Total has actually gone down a little bit, which is interesting because I'm looking at this game. I'm thinking this might turn into sort of like you know how in the All-Star game where they're just like, fuck it, we're not going to play any defense. You know,
exactly.
Philly knows they're not going to win. Golden State's going to have some fun, and they'll just like not play any defense. So I'm thinking that if there's any way to play this game, first half over. But I don't know. What's your take on it?
Well, Philly's banged up. Nerlens Noel, he might not be playing Okafor. You know, they
and
got
they're
their
on a
injuries.
Back-to-back. I mean,
on a back-to-back. You know what I'm thinking? Golden State wants to come out because, look, realistically, they're going to get that record. They are that close to getting that record, okay? But what I'm thinking is they come out early just burying threes left and right. Klay Thompson just set a record. He's fired up. They're going to win at home again. But I think they rest their guys in the second half. First half line was minus 18. No, I'm kidding. Damn near could have been. But I'm staying off of that completely, 100%. I'm staying off it. I'm just pulling for them Warriors to get another W, baby, against my hometown Philadelphia 76ers.
I agree with you. But let's just take another 10 seconds and just humor me here. What about a shot with the first half over? You know, in general, that's been the pattern with Golden State. They've been going over in their first halves, then they rest the guys the second half.
Could be, but can I ask you this? What do you think? Golden State could cover their half. They could bring their half of that first half. I think Golden State now is getting into playoff mode, so they want to, hey, today, guys, we know we can shoot threes. We can barrel them better than anybody. Let's lock down on defense first half. They might, I don't know. So, Pistol Pete, you are the man with the totals, though.
No, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Okay.
Let's jump right to the game where I was pointing at the paper. I'm saying, I think I got one.
All right, let's do it.
I think I got one.
Yeah.
Denver and the LA Clippers, right? The Clippers have lost 8 out of their last 9 against the spread, right? Yeah. They're kind of locked into the 4 seed. They're kind of like a little bit lethargic, waiting for Blake Griffin to come back. And Denver, man, they're playing tough. They're not wearing guys out. They're playing like 10 guys playing 20 minutes.
You know why they're doing
it. Fighting.
It's Mike Malone. I've said this how many times in the show. Mike Malone knows how to coach these guys.
They're also not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. So, but you're right. Mike Malone's a great coach. Yeah. I'm thinking
Fareed's banged up, but he's questionable. Which now I think he's probably going to play. And last time he haunted them. So
whether Fareed plays or not, it might have actually better if he doesn't play. I'm thinking Denver plus 8.5 and the first half plus 4.5 are good bets. What do you think?
Woo! Well, I definitely.
You're on the other side?
I'm on the other side on the first half.
Oh, my God.
Now, the game you might be, and I'd be pulling for you, but on the half, if we're going head-to-head like we did yesterday, which, by the way, I won.
Did you? Which one was that?
I don't know. It might have been in college, but I did. Oh, it was Oregon.
Oh, it was,
but now we're even. I don't know you the steak dinner, and you don't owe me the lobster dinner. Wait, I want you to pay that lobster dinner. Hell, shit.
No, we can get that, but listen.
But no, I got the Clippers on the half minus 4.5. And my reasoning is they're coming off that big win, a buzzer beater. All right, Redick, I just think they're going to start out early, and the fact that Denver is a little banged up, okay, this is a kind of a revenge type of game. Clippers need to establish something. But I got to ask you something. I haven't found any research on this. I haven't found any answers. What's going on with Griffin? They kept saying mid-March. Well, we're way past mid-March. Is this guy coming back?
I don't know. Look, like there's some guys who owed me some money. They told me mid-February.
Mid-February. And that was 5 years ago. They said that.
5 years. Listen, there's a lot of bullshit when it comes to deadlines, as we know in
that's
life.
the truth. What he's talking about. Jesus, we'll get to that another day.
When someone says to you, "Oh mid-March," Don't take it with a grain
But anyway,
of salt.
my thinking though, and back to the point at hand, because I mean this, I'm disappointed in my production as of late. It looks like we're having a blast and we laugh. Yeah, we have a great time, but you know this and you can say this. At the end of the day, for me, I want to win every damn game. Is it possible? Hell no. But I want to win every game. It's about ROI.
So you're taking the Clippers
Clippers
first half
on the half. I think it's value today, Pete. I think it's value.
Well, because this was the one game that I really had circled, I'm going to have to go against
That's
you.
Great. I like that.
Right?
I like that because one of us is going to win anyway.
Right.
Shit.
Okay, count back going to be right. So I'm going to be on Denver first half plus 4.5 and the full game plus 8.5. You know, and then another game. This is a game where I'm assuming this is one that that you're going to like. And when the line opened, you know, we were sitting there. We don't shoot right when the line's open, and the line, the value was evaporating. I was like, man, let's just shoot now, now. And the line's climbing up 7, 7.5, 8, 4, 4.5. You know what I'm talking about, right? Washington and the Lakers. Washington coming off a frustrating loss, right? They really wanted that one. Lakers having all kinds of problems. They're playing Kobe even though he's banged up. You know,
D'Angelo Russell's out.
Russell's banged up. The Lakers are they're just not a team that's going to put up too much resistance. And I feel like if there's a spot where Washington's going to look for to bounce back and play better, especially on defense, this is it. What do you think about Washington in the first half?
Well, I think they have to have that win, all right? They have to have it. They know it. They're frustrated. They're healthy. Okay, yeah, you hit it on the head. Kobe said he wants to play the rest of the games because this is it, and he's going to put everything out.
That's bad for the Lakers.
It's bad for the Lakers because he's hurting, but D'Angelo Russell is the piece. He's not playing. It's confirmed. This is why I like it. Washington on the first half.
I like it too.
Yep.
You know, if we had shot this 45 minutes ago, we could have given you 4, but unfortunately right now
it's 4.5. That's okay because I think they're going to be up by 7, 8 or more because they have to. They freaking have to. And you know what? I got to say this, and I vent when I lose, and I got to get this out, Pete. And I know it's time sensitive, but the Chicago Bulls, I just need the fans to know and everything else. It's over. The Hoiberg experiment didn't work. No, the guy's probably going to lose his job and should, but you're full of the roster with 4 of your 5 starters that are nothing but quitters. They're quitters. Mark Gasol is the only one on that team that doesn't quit. Derrick Rose, quitter. Jimmy Butler, where the hell did you disappear? Quitter. All right, these guys are quitting. Taj Gibson, Etuan Moore, quitters. Stay off. Fade Chicago. They're missing the playoffs for the first time since 2007, and since they screwed me bad for 2 times in a row, I'm glad you're missing the playoffs. I had to get that out, and I'm going to get killed from Chicago fans today. Bring it on, though. I can put it on my back. You got to admit it. You got to be frustrated. If I'm frustrated, you got to be frustrated. Thank you. I had to vent.
I'm just happy I cashed the under with the Bulls yesterday.
Jesus God, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right,
that was
you
one
did.
of my picks in here. All right.
I feel better now. Thanks for letting me share.
To get back to the point at hand, we are both going to be on Washington. First half minus 4.5. Full game, I'd like it to, but I'm going to pass on that. And then the rest of the games, you know, God, Houston and Indiana, that one could go either way. I would lean towards the over.
Did you get an injury update yet on Harden? That was what I was waiting on.
No, I did not see that one.
I think he's going to play no matter what. They haven't had the shoot around, but I got 2 plays in that, buddy.
Really?
I got to put it out there.
Let's hear it.
The Rockets have been very good to me, good to me the last 2 weeks. They're picking up momentum, quietly getting it done. Harden's just had game after game of just incredible results. All right, I'm not sold on the Pacers. I'm not sold on Paul George, and I think it's going to be too much. I like the Rockets getting 1 on the first half, and I like the Rockets getting 2 on the game.
Okay, the Indy's on a back-to-back. All right,
this is a playoff team. Pacers are as well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that team, but I just think today Rockets on their floor are going to get it done
lines.
at
Houston plus
Indiana.
1 and plus 2 on the full game, and then nothing to say about Dallas Sacramento. That's a game where just a lot of.
I got a lot to say. About
really?
That
Let's
game.
hear it. Let's hear it.
And I love this, Pete. All right, the Mavericks have absolutely fell apart, similar to the Bulls, but nowhere near as bad as the Bulls. But Dallas is in jeopardy of missing the playoffs. Nowitzki's putting the weight on his back. They're banged up. They're missing Chandler Parsons. He's out now. Deron Williams is out. I love it. Sacramento has nothing to play for except pride. When you got a coach and a star player that hate each other, guess what? One of them's going to try to outdo the other, and it's DeMarcus Cousins getting it done. Rajon Rondo, pretty much, besides Ben McLemore, this team is healthy. I love Sacramento getting a half a point on the first half and getting 1 for the game.
Yep, it's one of those lines where it's like -1 pick 'em and +1.
Mike Brenner, 4 underdog picks. So somebody that said I never pick an underdog, I got 4 for you.
So what are you taking? Sacramento on the full game +1 and on the half?
Yep, I had it at +0.5.
Yeah, on the half I'm only seeing pick 'em.
That's okay. Give me the pick 'em, baby, because they're going to be up. Half a point wasn't going to help me anyway.
All right, well, we've covered all the games. Did we cover all your bets?
I'm going to have to go over them because I also have a teaser.
Okay.
Okay, and my teaser is a 2-team teaser. I got the Rockets, which should be +6.
Yep.
After the adjustment, and the Clippers should be -4.5 after the 4-point adjustment.
That's right. Well, we'll give you bet online there, and you get -4.
Okay, -4. So that's the Rockets and the Clippers on a 2-team teaser. I got the Clippers on the half -4.5. I got Washington Wizards on the first half -4.5. I have Sacramento on the first half and the game, and I have the Rockets on the first half and the game. That's 7 picks for Brenner.
Brenner, unleashed.
Buddy, you know what? I got to, and I'm not pushing it. I'm not panicking.
Sure.
No, I see value today, and I am pissed off about the Bulls, and I'm still a little pissed off. Michael Jordan's pissed off. Anyway, what are your picks,
My
Pistol
picks
Pete?
are Washington on the first half -4.5, and Denver on the first half +4.5, and full game +8.5.
Fantastic. And guess what? I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this, because I said it yesterday on camera, because it doesn't lie.
Sure.
Cavaliers, I frustrated, vent the state off, and what do? Go out and kick ass, take names, and cover half. They covered the side, they covered the backwards, the upwards, they covered everywhere. But I'm still glad I didn't play them. So with that being said, let's pan the board one more time, Pete. Whew, a lot of energy on this show today. I'm glad you're back. 98 and 84 for Brenner, 53%, 7 plays today. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to make this happen. And again, thanks. My hat's off to the guy that took the challenge with Brenner on the 20-game cap-off. Please send my email, a number we can get back to you tomorrow, okay? We want to do this live on the air. It's going to be a blast. Again, I'm 53%. The number's going up. Pistol Pete is back. Loshak unleashed some more solid plays today. He's at 48 and 55, 46%. And I am confident in my partner. That number's going up as well. Pete, I feel good. I'm ready to pop a cold one today.
I'm at another one. I can do it. We still have time.
Bam. Yes, we do.
Washington and the Lakers under 213.5.
Under 213.5. So that's a total of how many for you?
4 plays.
That's 4 for you, 7 for me. That's 11 from the NBA odds couple. I'm Felix and he's Oscar.
And we'll be back for the Monday card tomorrow.
Absolutely. Great show, Pete.